Chosen one, stop scrolling right now. Do not swipe away from this screen. This message is a direct and urgent divine interception meant only for you, and heaven personally routed this specific frequency to your device today. The algorithm did not bring you here. Something massive is shifting in the spiritual realm. And it is going to hit your timeline this Wednesday. This Wednesday will absolutely be your best day ever. God has already decided this in the highest courts. You must pay close attention to every single word I am about to say, because the window of opportunity is closing very fast. You have been waiting for a breakthrough for months, but there is a secret mechanism hidden inside this message. You need this exact blueprint to unlock the blessing. If you leave this video now, the Wednesday blessing will still arrive at your door, but you will not have the spiritual equipment to open it. You will be completely blind to the signs. The enemy wants you to swipe away and lose your focus. They are terrified of what you are about to become. Do not let them win this battle today. Stay with me until the very last second. You have survived the storm completely alone. I know exactly how tired your spirit feels right now. The heavy weight on your chest is very real, and you wake up exhausted before the day even begins. You continue to show up for everyone else despite the immense pain. Heaven has watched every single silent tear you cried in the dark. Your sacrifice has not gone unnoticed by the universe. The waiting season was incredibly hard for you. You thought you were being punished or left behind, but that was an absolute lie, because God was deliberately holding you back to protect your sacred energy. You were being prepared for a timeline you could not even imagine. The preparation phase is officially ending this week. Wednesday is the day the veil is finally lifted. Listen closely to my voice. Wednesday is not just another normal day on the calendar. It is a divine portal, opening specifically for your bloodline, and you are the cycle breaker your family has been waiting for. The heavy generational curses are snapping in half right now. You can probably feel the strange shift in the atmosphere today. Your intuition dragged you here to confirm it. There is a specific spiritual code you must receive before Wednesday morning. It is buried deep within the frequency of this message. The darkness is trying to distract you right now, so you will miss it. They want you to think this is just another motivational video, but your soul recognizes the absolute truth in these words. You are feeling a deep magnetic pull in your chest. You are a weapon of light, forged in total darkness. They thought your silence was a sign of weakness. They thought they had finally broken your spirit. But your silence was actually the ultimate spiritual weapon, and you did not break under the intense pressure of their manipulation. You evolved into the untouchable master of your reality. And this Wednesday is your coronation day. Do not take your eyes off this screen. The enemies who plotted against you are watching everything crumble. They are panicking because they see the divine light descending upon you. The wealth and peace you were promised are manifesting into physical reality, while the shadows are being permanently removed from your path. Focus your mind and prepare your heart for the massive shift. Before we go any further into the divine mechanics of Wednesday, I need you to understand something very crucial. The pain you felt over the last few months was not random, because there was a highly organized spiritual attack designed to drain your energy. I am going to reveal exactly why the universe allowed it to happen. Take one slow and deep breath right now. We are going deeper. The sudden isolation you experienced was not an accident. People walked out of your life without any warning or explanation. You questioned your own worth and wondered what you did wrong. But heaven was actively clearing the room so your blessing could fit, and you are about to step into a space meant only for the chosen one. Do not let the ghosts of your past drag you backward. This Wednesday will rewrite the history of your entire life. The financial struggles and the emotional exhaustion are being permanently deleted. God decided to give you this massive upgrade because of your pure heart, and you stayed kind when the whole world gave you every reason to be cruel. That rare purity is exactly why you were chosen for this specific mission, but you must be fully equipped to handle this level of power. If you receive the blessing without the blueprint, it will slip through your fingers, and the dark forces will try to snatch it away the moment it arrives. That is exactly why I must reveal the hidden spiritual mechanism to you today. Pay very close attention to what I share next. Your entire future depends on this. I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. You have been feeling incredibly heavy over the last few months. Your shoulders are tight, your chest hurts, and every morning when you wake up, the exhaustion is already sitting there before you even open your eyes. You push through the pain, you smile for them, but inside, you are completely drained. This is not just normal stress or a random coincidence. You have been tossing and turning in your bed at 3 in the morning. Your mind is racing with thoughts you cannot even organize. You stare at the ceiling in the dark, and you wonder if you are going absolutely crazy because nobody else seems to feel this immense pressure. You are not crazy. Your intuition has been screaming at you for weeks. You feel a strange shift happening in the air around you. People are acting very weird. Conversations feel incredibly shallow and empty to you. You suddenly have zero tolerance for fake interactions because your soul is rejecting the low vibrational energy you used to accept. Your spirit is waking up. Let me validate exactly what you are experiencing today. The severe fatigue you feel is a physical reaction to a spiritual battle. You are a rare soul. You absorb the emotions of everyone around you, and because you are such a powerful empath, you have spent years carrying the heavy burdens of people who never even said thank you. You gave them everything. They took advantage of your pure heart over and over again. They drained your energy and left you completely empty. You forgave people who never apologized to you. You stayed quiet to keep the peace. But the universe is stepping in right now because you cannot keep pouring from a broken cup. The era of you being a spiritual sponge is officially over. You thought the sudden isolation was a cruel punishment. Friends stopped calling. Text messages went completely unanswered. You felt abandoned by the universe and wondered what you did wrong. But God was deliberately removing those energy vampires from your life, while your divine frequency was being heavily upgraded in the background. It was a rescue mission. Every time you felt that sharp pain in your chest recently, it was your internal radar detecting a lie. You are highly sensitive to manipulation now. You can spot a toxic person from a mile away. The narcissists in your life are absolutely terrified of this new version of you. They can no longer control what they cannot understand. You see right through them. Take a deep breath and let this truth settle in. You did not fail. You were not weak. You simply loved people who were completely incapable of loving you back. And the intense grief you felt was just the pain of your old identity burning away to make room for the master of reality. You are shedding the heavy victim mentality right now. You are evolving. I know you are so tired of waiting for the shift. You have done the inner work. You have healed your deep wounds. You prayed for a breakthrough until your voice was completely gone. And sometimes it felt like your prayers were just bouncing off a cold ceiling, while the people who hurt you seemed to be thriving. But heaven has a very specific timeline. Do not ignore the physical symptoms you are experiencing today. The random headaches, the sudden bursts of intense heat, the feeling of being completely ungrounded. These are undeniable signs that your physical body is struggling to catch up with your massive spiritual upgrade. Your DNA is literally being rewired for immense wealth and total abundance. You are the one who survived the storm alone. You fought battles in the dark that nobody else knows about. You wiped your own tears. You picked yourself up off the floor. And because you survived the absolute worst they could throw at you, heaven has marked you as the chosen one for this ultimate blessing. Your resilience is your greatest asset. They thought you were going to break under the pressure. They wanted you to lose your mind and give up entirely. But you possessed a quiet strength that completely baffled the dark forces. You refused to become bitter. You refused to let their darkness extinguish your beautiful light, because you always knew you were meant for something much greater. I am here to tell you that your intuition is flawless. The strange feeling in your gut is completely accurate. The universe is about to validate every single sacrifice you made over the past year. All the closed doors and sudden rejections were actually your greatest protection. You are standing on the edge of a massive timeline jump right now. Do not doubt it. Tap the like button right now as an act of agreement with what God just spoke into your spirit. Feel the heavy chains of doubt falling off your shoulders. You are stepping into a profound level of clarity. The confusion is lifting. The dense fog in your mind is finally clearing up, and you can see exactly why everything had to happen the way it did. I need you to look back at the past 12 months. Think about every single door that suddenly slammed in your face. You tried so hard to make things work. You pushed and prayed for opportunities, but the universe seemingly rejected you at every single turn, and it felt like a heavy punishment. You watched other people walk right through doors that were locked tight for you. It hurt deeply, but let me tell you the absolute truth about that rejection. It was never a punishment for your mistakes. It was actually the most profound level of divine protection you could ever receive. God deliberately closed those doors to save your life. The universe knew exactly what was hiding behind them, and it refused to let you walk into a room full of hidden traps. You were being shielded. You cried yourself to sleep because you felt so lonely. Friends disappeared. People you trusted walked away without a single word. But that was not abandonment. That was divine isolation. Heaven had to completely clear your environment because your frequency was getting ready to jump. You cannot carry dead weight into a brand new timeline. The isolation was a sacred training ground. Everything was being meticulously prepared for this Wednesday. You are the chosen one, and a chosen one cannot be mixed with the ordinary crowd when the ultimate blessing descends. Your energy field had to be swept clean of every toxic attachment. If those people had stayed in your life, they would have completely drained the massive blessing coming to you this week. They had to go. I know the waiting felt like absolute torture. You wondered if heaven had simply forgotten about you. You saw the wicked prosper. You watched the narcissists brag about their fake happiness, but their timeline is incredibly short and shallow, while your foundation is being built to last for generations. The universe was not denying you, it was fiercely protecting your future. Do you remember how everything suddenly got worse right before you found this message? That is the exact answer you have been looking for. The enemy panicked because they saw your Wednesday breakthrough approaching. They threw every possible distraction at you to make you quit. They wanted you to be so exhausted that you would simply drop the crown right before the finish line. But you did not drop it. You held on tightly. The heavy pain you endured was actually a rigorous training program. Your spiritual muscles were being stretched to their absolute limits so you could hold the massive wealth coming your way. A weak vessel cannot carry a heavy blessing, and the universe had to ensure you were completely unbreakable before this Wednesday arrived. Every single rejection was a divine redirection. Every tear you cried watered the seed of your new reality. The storm is finally passing. You are stepping out of the dark wilderness right now. The master of reality does not beg for a seat at the table. You are the table. And this Wednesday is the exact moment the universe reveals the masterpiece it was building in the dark. Take a deep breath and let go of the past. Stop holding on to the heavy resentment. You have to forgive the people who abandoned you, not because they deserve your forgiveness, but because you deserve absolute peace. Their exit was the key to your elevation. If they had not broken your heart, you would have never searched for the divine truth that is upgrading your life today. You are no longer an energetic match for suffering. The old version of you was a people pleaser who accepted crumbs of love. The new you demands total respect without speaking a single word. That is why the isolation was so painfully necessary. You had to learn how to stand completely alone so you could discover the immense power sleeping inside your own beautiful soul. We are rapidly approaching the divine deadline. This Wednesday is not just a random day on the calendar. It is a cosmic alignment that only happens once in a lifetime. The portals of extreme abundance are unlocking specifically for you, but heaven needed you to be completely empty of grief so you could be filled with unshakable joy. You had to lose the fake friends to gain the kingdom. Look at how incredibly strong you have become. You survived days you thought would completely destroy you. You walked through the raging fire and did not even smell like smoke. The cycle breaker always carries the heaviest load, and you carried it with absolute grace. God is incredibly proud of your silent endurance. The universe is ready to reward your unwavering faith this week. The people who slammed the door in your face are going to watch you soar. They will deeply regret underestimating your quiet power, but you will not even care about their opinions anymore. Your vision is locked onto the glorious future arriving this Wednesday. You are stepping into a frequency of effortless manifestation. Everything you touch is going to turn to absolute gold. Very soon, but before you can safely walk through the Wednesday portal, you need to understand the enemy. There is a hidden mechanism they use to keep chosen ones trapped in a dark cycle of lack. They feed on your reactions to their toxic behavior. I am going to expose their exact strategy so you can permanently cut their access to your precious energy. Listen very closely to what comes next. We must expose the dark agenda right now. There is a very specific reason the spiritual attacks against you suddenly intensified over the last few months. The enemy has a highly organized system. They use human agents. They use the narcissists and the manipulators in your life to execute their dark plans. And these agents were strategically placed around you to drain your light. These toxic people did not enter your life by accident. They were specifically drawn to your incredibly bright frequency. You are a massive source of divine energy, and they are completely empty inside. They feed on your reactions. They deliberately create chaos and drama just to watch you suffer, because your intense emotional pain is literally their daily food supply. They are starving. Think about the narcissist who recently caused you so much pain. Notice how their attacks always happened exactly when you were feeling happy or peaceful. That was completely intentional. They have a demonic radar that detects when your vibration is rising, and the moment they see you elevating, they strike quickly to pull you back down into their dark pit of misery. But the game has completely changed. They are absolutely panicking right now. Over the past few weeks, they noticed that their old manipulation tactics are no longer working on you. You stopped arguing with them. You stopped trying to prove your worth to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Your powerful silence has completely disrupted their dark feeding cycle. The shadow forces realize that your Wednesday breakthrough is inevitable. They check the spiritual charts. They know a massive wealth transfer is headed your way. So they activated a desperate, last-minute protocol to derail your entire timeline. They sent the most toxic people from your past to suddenly check on you. They tried to spark old arguments to steal your focus. There is a hidden mechanism they rely on. They need your consent to ruin your life. They cannot actually touch your blessing unless you willingly hand them the key through your anger or fear. The moment you engage in a bitter argument with them, you create an energetic bridge, and they use that bridge to literally siphon the divine favor right out of your powerful aura. But you are too smart for that trap now. You are the untouchable master of your reality. You learned how to detach with love. You learned that ignoring them is the highest form of spiritual warfare. And the more you ignore them, the weaker they become. Your quiet authority is a blinding light that completely paralyzes their dark intentions. They cannot stand the heat of your presence. The enemy thought they could bury you alive. They threw dirt on your name and ruined your reputation. They whispered horrible lies behind your back to isolate you from your community. But they made a massive miscalculation. They did not realize that you are a divine seed. The dirt they threw on you was the exact soil you needed to aggressively sprout and grow. You bloomed in the dark. This is the ultimate revenge. You are not going to fight them physically. You are not going to stoop down to their pathetic level. Your revenge is your massive success. Your revenge is glowing with absolute peace while their entire world crumbles around them. They are watching you elevate into a completely different stratosphere, and the height of your new timeline makes them incredibly dizzy. Do not feel sorry for them. The narcissists were merely tools used by the universe to sharpen your intuition. They were the sandpaper that polished your beautiful diamond. Now that your training is complete, the universe is actively discarding the tools. Their season of manipulating you is permanently over. The cosmic eviction notice has been served to every toxic entity in your life. You must protect your energetic boundaries right now. The days leading up to Wednesday are highly sensitive. The atmosphere is completely charged with extreme divine electricity. Any negative emotion you entertain will instantly lower your vibration and disrupt the downloading process. You must remain completely unbothered by the chaos around you. Stay in the eye of the storm. Take a deep breath and feel the immense power returning to your body. You are reclaiming every single ounce of energy they stole from you over the years. Your aura is expanding and creating a powerful force field of divine protection. No weapon formed against you can ever prosper. The spiritual arrows they shoot at you are bouncing right off your unbreakable shield. The shadows are retreating. The enemy is waving a white flag because they cannot break a spirit that God has already sealed. You are officially untouchable. The heavy chains of their manipulation have rusted and snapped. You are stepping into the glorious light of your new reality, and the universe is orchestrating the final details for your massive Wednesday activation. But how do you know the shift is actually happening? Heaven never operates in complete secrecy. The universe is always sending you clear confirmation if you know exactly where to look. I am going to reveal the undeniable signs that your Wednesday blessing is already locked in. The proof is literally surrounding you right now. Listen closely to the signs. The universe is actively speaking to you right now. Heaven does not send massive blessings without leaving a trail of clear evidence. Your Wednesday breakthrough is not just a hopeful wish. It is a mathematical certainty in the spiritual realm, and the signs of your impending elevation are physically manifesting all around you. You just need the proper decoder to read them. Number 1. You have been seeing repeating angel numbers everywhere you look. You glance at your phone, and it is exactly 1:11. You buy a coffee and the receipt says $7.77. These numbers are not random glitches in the matrix. They are highly encrypted messages from your spiritual team. They are confirming that your timeline is perfectly aligned. 7. 7 is the ultimate signature of divine completion. Every time you see it, heaven is literally winking at you. It means the heavy karmic cycle you suffered through is finally closed. The debt has been paid in full. You are moving from a season of intense survival into a glorious era of effortless thriving. The numbers are cheering you on from the invisible realm. Number 2. You are experiencing extreme synchronicities. You think about a very specific song, and it immediately plays on the radio. You ask a silent question in your mind, and a complete stranger answers it on the street. Your thoughts are manifesting into physical reality faster than ever before. This rapid manifestation proves that your energetic frequency is operating at an elite level. You have successfully removed the heavy blockages from your aura. The pure energy is flowing freely through your chakras. You are vibrating at the exact same frequency as the miracles you requested. You are basically a walking magnet for divine favor right now. Everything you truly need is effortlessly being pulled into your orbit. You do not have to chase anything anymore. Type 777 down in the comments right now to claim this divine alignment and completely protect your energy. When you type those numbers, you are physically locking your intention into the universe. You are telling God that you see the signs. You are stepping into agreement with the massive wealth transfer. Seal this powerful frequency right now before the enemy tries to steal it. Number 3. You are feeling a strange sense of peace in the middle of absolute chaos. Your bank account might still look empty. Your physical circumstances might still look very challenging. But deep inside your chest, there is a quiet, unshakable knowing. You are no longer anxious about the future. You feel completely safe because your soul knows the victory is already secured. This unbothered peace is the ultimate hallmark of a chosen one. The narcissists expect you to panic. The world expects you to cry and beg for help. But you are resting in the calm assurance of God's perfect timing. Your quiet confidence completely terrifies the dark forces. They have zero power over a mind that refuses to worry. Your peace is your most dangerous weapon. Number 4. Animals and small children are suddenly very drawn to you. You walk into a room and a random baby starts smiling directly at you. Stray animals approach you with complete trust. They can physically see the bright, angelic aura glowing around your body. They recognize the pure, high vibrational light of a cycle breaker. You are radiating absolute safety and unconditional love. Your energy field has expanded so much that it is literally shifting the atmosphere wherever you go. You are a walking sanctuary, and the universe is using innocent creatures to confirm the beautiful purity of your upgraded soul. You are no longer carrying the heavy, dark residue of your past trauma. The spiritual shower has washed you completely clean. Number 5. You are losing your appetite for low vibrational habits. The old shows you used to watch suddenly feel incredibly boring. The junk food you used to crave makes you feel sick. You are naturally gravitating toward pure water, sunlight, and total silence. Your physical body is demanding high-quality fuel because it is preparing to house a massive amount of divine light. This Wednesday is going to demand a very strong physical vessel. The wealth and power coming your way require immense focus. Your sudden desire to clean your room and organize your life is a nesting instinct. You are preparing the physical space for the miracle to land. Do not ignore the urge to declutter your environment. Clear the physical space to welcome the spiritual upgrade. These 5 signs are the absolute proof that you are not delusional. You did not imagine the shift. The universe is rolling out the red carpet for your royal arrival. Every single tear you cried in the dark was carefully collected and turned into a diamond. And heaven is about to pour those diamonds directly into your lap. The waiting room is officially empty. But I must issue a very serious warning. Right before the sun rises, the night gets incredibly dark. The enemy has one final trick up their sleeve. They have prepared a deadly trap just inches away from the Wednesday finish line. If you fall for this illusion, you will severely delay your blessing. You must hear this warning. Pay very close attention. We are incredibly close to the finish line. The Wednesday portal is practically touching your aura right now. But before you take that final step into absolute victory, I must issue a very severe warning. The spiritual realm operates on a strict set of laws, and there is always a final test right before a massive breakthrough. The universe needs to see if you have truly learned the lesson. The dark forces know they cannot stop the blessing from arriving, but they can absolutely stop you from receiving it. They have perfectly designed a fatal trap, tailored specifically to your deepest emotional vulnerabilities. They know exactly what buttons to push to make you stumble, and they are going to execute this trap in the next 24 hours. You must be fully prepared to dodge it. This is the illusion they will use. An old, incredibly toxic person from your past is going to suddenly reach out to you. A former lover who broke your heart. A narcissist who completely drained your energy. They will send a casual text message. They will suddenly apologize for things they did years ago. They will sound genuinely changed and completely reformed. Do not fall for it. This is the ultimate counterfeit. The enemy is sending them exactly when your real blessing is at the door, hoping you will trade your divine inheritance for a familiar poison. They want you to look backward so you completely miss what is arriving in front of you. This sudden reappearance is not a coincidence. It is a desperate, highly coordinated attack on your focus. If you reply to that message, you immediately reopen the demonic portal you fought so hard to close. You reattach the heavy energetic cords to your aura, and the massive wealth and peace intended for your Wednesday upgrade will be siphoned right back into their dark pit. Your attention is your absolute power. Do not give them a single drop of your precious energy. The test is very simple. Will you go back to what broke you, or will you stand firm in the isolation that healed you? Heaven is watching your response. You must leave that message on read. You must block the number. You must choose your glorious future over a comfortable hell. Your silence is the final key that fully unlocks the Wednesday portal. Choose wisely. But the toxic person is not the only trap. The enemy will also attack you from within. Tonight, when you lie in bed, a sudden wave of extreme doubt will try to drown your mind. You will suddenly feel incredibly unworthy of the blessing. A dark voice will whisper that you are faking it. It will tell you that the miracle is a lie and you will always be stuck in the struggle. Do not listen. This heavy doubt is a psychological weapon. It is the ego panicking because it is about to be completely replaced by your divine higher self. The old version of you is fighting for survival. It wants to keep you small and invisible because that feels safe. But you were not born to be safe. You were born to shatter the generational curses. You were born to be dangerous to the darkness. When the doubt hits you tonight, do not fight it. Simply observe it and let it pass through you like a dark cloud. Recognize that the voice of fear is not your true voice. Your true voice is the quiet, unshakable knowing deep inside your chest. Anchor yourself in that deep truth. Remind yourself that you are the master of reality. The darkness has no jurisdiction over your mind anymore. You have survived every single storm they threw at you. You walked through the blazing fire completely alone. You did not come this incredibly far just to surrender at the final gate. You are a warrior of light, and warriors do not drop their swords when the enemy is already retreating. Hold your ground. Stand incredibly tall. Your coronation day is almost here. Take a deep breath. Feel the heavy anxiety leaving your body right now. You are perfectly equipped to handle this final test. The universe would not present the challenge if you were not already capable of completely destroying it. You have the spiritual high ground. You have the divine blueprint. You simply have to refuse the counterfeit and ignore the whispers of doubt. The trap is exposed. The illusion is completely shattered. The enemy has absolutely nothing left to throw at you. Their arsenal is completely empty. And as the dark smoke clears from the battlefield, the glorious light of Wednesday is beginning to shine on your beautiful face. The waiting season is officially dead. The era of the chosen one has finally begun. I need you to prepare your physical body for the massive energy surge. The shift is going to happen incredibly fast. Everything you prayed for is about to hit your timeline all at once. The floodgates of heaven are breaking open. Are you ready to receive the absolute fullness of your divine inheritance? Because the climax of your entire story is happening right now. The moment of absolute victory is finally here. I promise to reveal the hidden secret about this Wednesday, because it is not just a random day of the week. This Wednesday marks a massive cosmic convergence in the spiritual realm. Two incredibly powerful energetic timelines are intersecting for the first time in centuries. And your soul was specifically coded to activate during this exact collision. The dense timeline of your suffering is crashing into the golden timeline of your ultimate destiny. The old matrix is literally breaking apart. Every prayer you whispered in the dark is being answered right now. The universe is aligning the stars. The planets and the hidden frequencies are focusing a blinding beam of light directly onto your path. The delay is officially over. You are officially taking the throne. You are no longer the empath who begged to be understood by toxic people, because the heavy crucible of your pain has completely burned away your old identity. It forged you into the untouchable master of your reality. From this exact moment forward, your energy demands absolute respect without a single word spoken. You are the living embodiment of divine power. The massive wealth you were promised is no longer a distant dream. The generational curses of poverty and struggle have been completely incinerated by your pure light, and the financial doors are blowing off their hinges right now. The universe is rushing to deliver the resources you need to build your kingdom. You are becoming a massive magnet for extreme abundance. It is flowing to you today. This is exactly why the enemy fought you so hard. They saw the unimaginable scale of this Wednesday breakthrough. They knew that once you stepped into this specific frequency, you would become completely unstoppable. You are a dangerous weapon of light. You are the cycle breaker who will feed generations to come. The dark forces are watching in absolute horror as you rise. They lost the war permanently. Feel the intense electricity rushing through your body right now. That is the physical confirmation of the massive timeline jump. The heavy weight has completely left your shoulders. The thick fog has vanished from your mind. You are breathing the crisp air of absolute victory, and every cell in your physical vessel is vibrating at the highest possible frequency of unconditional love. You are healed. The waiting room is destroyed. The desert has suddenly bloomed into a glorious oasis of divine favor. You have passed the ultimate test. You survived the brutal isolation. You completely ignored the toxic counterfeits. And heaven is standing up to applaud your incredible resilience, because you never gave up on the light. God has personally signed the decree of your massive elevation. You absolutely won. Even the divine connections you have been waiting for are rushing toward you. The people who match your pure vibration are entering your timeline this week. You will never have to shrink yourself to fit into small rooms ever again. You are stepping into massive arenas filled with souls who celebrate your blinding light. The deep loneliness is permanently erased from your entire story. You are standing at the absolute peak of the mountain. The pitch-black darkness has completely retreated behind you. The dawn of the new era is shining its brightest rays onto your spiritual crown. You can feel the intense warmth of the universe wrapping around your entire body. But this immense energy must be physically anchored. It must be locked into the material world right now. The enemy wants you to passively watch this happen and just scroll away. They hope the frequency will fade when the screen goes dark. But you cannot let this massive energy dissipate into the air. You must partner with heaven to completely seal the reality. You need to make a physical movement to confirm your spiritual upgrade. You must lock the heavy door behind you so they cannot return. Your spirit is buzzing with extreme readiness. You know exactly what is at stake. The universe has done the heavy lifting for you. God has parted the raging sea. Now you simply have to take the final step and claim the promised land. You must protect this golden frequency with absolute intention. Get ready to secure your divine inheritance forever. The final instruction is crucial today. Do you feel that massive surge of power in your chest? That is the ultimate confirmation that you are the chosen one. Let the pure euphoria completely wash over you. Cry tears of absolute joy if you need to. The long battle is completely over. You are the undisputed champion of your bloodline, and the glorious Wednesday portal is officially wide open for you. It is time to seal the blessing. This is the defining moment of your entire existence. Everything you suffered through has led you to this exact intersection of time and space. You are perfectly aligned. You are completely safe. And the entire universe is bowing to the beautiful purity of your soul. Do not let anything distract you right now. Stay in this incredible frequency of total victory. We are going to lock it in permanently. The dawn is finally here. The long night of your suffering is completely over. You have stepped into the glorious frequency of absolute victory, and the universe is waiting for your final physical confirmation. You must lock this massive energy into the material world before you leave this sacred space. Do not let the enemy steal this beautiful moment. Your spirit is vibrating at the highest possible frequency right now. You are officially the untouchable master of your reality. The massive wealth and profound peace promised for Wednesday are physically arriving. But a cycle breaker must take deliberate action to seal the divine portal forever. You must create an unbreakable shield around your blessing. The dark forces are still watching from the shadows. They are hoping you will simply scroll away and leave the door wide open. They want the divine energy to dissipate into the empty air. But you are far too wise to let that happen today. You understand the profound spiritual laws of retention. You know that a massive gift requires a heavy lock. God is watching your response in this exact second. I have spent hours in deep prayer and fought heavy spiritual battles to deliver this specific message to your screen. Will you hoard this incredible blessing, or will you partner with heaven? The universe requires a physical exchange of energy to finalize the transaction. You must act as a weapon of light. If this fiery message has reignited your beautiful faith, do not keep it hidden. There is a broken soul bleeding in the dark. They are completely desperate. They need a guiding light to survive their brutal storm. Share this video with someone who needs it to completely multiply your own divine blessing. Sowing the seed of hope today is multiplying the massive harvest for yourself tomorrow. When you share this light, you prove to the universe that your hands are fully open to receive. The enemy wants you to remain silent and isolated, but your action today completely shatters their dark agenda. Share this message and watch the universe reward your obedience. We must secure your personal perimeter against future attacks. Establish a permanent divine energy receiving station right now. Hit the subscribe button on this channel to anchor yourself at the highest vibrational frequency. This is not just a simple click. It is a powerful spiritual declaration that you belong to the glorious light. You are building an impenetrable fortress around your beautiful aura. Every time you connect with this sacred space, you reinforce the unbreakable boundaries of your new timeline. The dark narcissists cannot cross the solid threshold you are building today. Subscribe to lock your divine coordinates in the spiritual realm. Let heaven know exactly where you are. Your Wednesday breakthrough needs a permanent landing pad. When you align with this frequency, you guarantee that the continuous flow of miracles will never be interrupted. The universe loves a prepared vessel. Show the Creator that you are absolutely serious about maintaining your new status. Do not leave this heavy door unprotected for the shadows to exploit. Take one final and incredibly deep breath. Put your hand over your chest and feel the powerful rhythm of your upgraded life. You are entirely safe now. You are deeply loved by the Creator of the stars. The extreme pain of the past is completely washed away by the glorious light of your new dawn. Your mind is sharp, your heart is pure, and your victory is certain. Type the word Amen down in the comments to physically claim this divine alignment. Declare to the entire universe that you are absolutely ready to receive your immense wealth. When you type that word, you lock the heavy iron gates against the shadows. Do it today. Seal this beautiful reality right now and step directly into your massive power. You survived the storm completely alone. You carried the heavy burden of your entire bloodline without complaining, and now you get to reap the glorious rewards of your silent endurance. The universe is incredibly proud of the masterpiece you have become. Your Wednesday blessing is no longer a promise. It is a physical manifestation happening right before your eyes. The waiting season is permanently dead. The era of the chosen one is fully alive. Go forward with absolute confidence and quiet authority. Your energy demands total respect, and the world will bow to the pure light you carry everywhere you go. Wednesday is just the brilliant beginning of your eternal victory. I will see you in the promised land very soon.